The Streamlight ProTac 1L-1AA is one of the most recommended and one of my most used everyday carry flashlights. This flashlight is bi-fueled, meaning it runs off of either a CR123 battery or one AA battery. It also has a bi-directional pocket clip, so it can go tip up, tip down, mount on the hats and other items. You can reprogram the light for different modes, has the great backing of a well-known brand Streamlight, and it's a great value coming in around $40. But it has a new sibling in the ProTac line, the ProTac 90. So we're gonna take a look at the new 90-degree flashlight to see if it could possibly usurp its brother's role as an awesome bi-fueled do everything flashlight. Well, folks, I'm going to answer this question for us right out of the gate. Is this ProTac 90 better, in my opinion, than its original brother, the ProTac 1L-1AA? And the answer is no, it's not. I believe, as we're about to discover today, that not only because of a lower power output, the 90-degree, which takes up more real estate in the pocket, and a few other things, makes it not ideal for carrying around town, fitting in your pocket, and everyday carry, and makes it more of a very specific type of flashlight. Now, when you use it in that specific role that we're about to discuss today, I think it's awesome and it's a great option for you. But its original brother, the ProTac 1L-1AA, I'm trying to remember that, man, mouthful of a list of what this thing is still my go-to kind of one-stop shop. Now, with that said, let's jump over to the stump. I'm going to break down the 90 versus its brother and show you the positives that it does have, some of its drawbacks, to help you make that choice on which one would be better suited for the scenarios you think you're most likely to use a flashlight in. All right, let's break these lights down. Now, for the sake of continuity, and so I'm not fumbling over myself with the names and titles, I'm going to call this one our original, the ProTac. So when I refer to that, I'm referring to the original straight flashlight, and then I will call the ProTac 90 just the 90, just so that we have a good continuity there and we're not getting mixed up with data points and things as we go through here. As I said in kind of the beginning, they are very similar in price point. The ProTac will go between usually like $35 and $45, just depends on who, what, when, where, why. The 90 will go for right around the $40 price point. I see it tending to be about $5 cheaper. It just kind of floats around there though, but we will have links for you guys over to Amazon, as well as Blade HQ often carries Streamlight, and as well as all the other hyperlinks that we offer to you. We appreciate it when you purchase through the links that we give you week in, week out. So very similar and a great price point for what you're getting. One of the main differences out of the gate, though, is that the ProTac is going to have a high beam on the CR123 battery of 350 lumens for an hour and a half, with maximum candelas of 6,400 and a beam distance of 160. On the flip side, the 90 has 50 lumens less at 300 lumens. Now, on the positive, it has a 1.75 hours of runtime, so a little bit longer on the runtime. It has maximum candelas, though, of 5,400, so 1,000 candela maximum output less, and this is again with the CR123 battery, and then it has a beam distance of 147, so a little bit weaker on the beam distance as well. So right out of the gate, that's what you're going to notice between the two. And I noticed that the ProTac does have a stronger punch, a little bit brighter beam, a little bit more focus, a little bit more laser beamy, whereas the 90 is going to be a little bit weaker when you put them right next to each other with the CR123s and the power, and will have a little bit of milder punch and then a little bit of a wider throw, slightly, not by any means being like a spotlight. I just kind of noticed that. Think with the original ProTac, you're looking at like a laser beam of light. With the 90, you're looking at a little bit lighter and a little bit wider on its overall throw, from what I noticed and from what I could tell with the two. Not much of a difference there, but you will notice it. And I think part of that comes in, and then when you transfer over to the AA batteries, because both of these will take AA batteries, which is awesome, the same thing, you're going to see the same thing, that the ProTac will have 150 lumens main power, and the 90 will have 125 lumens. So the 90 is just an overall weaker light, not by much, but you can see the difference when, regardless of the power source, CR123 or the AA powered battery. So there are lots of other data points. Streamlight actually does a really good job on their site of breaking down each power source and alkaline batteries, AA's versus lithium and all that different stuff. So you can go over their website and check out all the details. I'm not going to go into all that. This video would be 20 minutes if I broke down every single little detail. I just wanted to give you kind of the main idea behind those. Now, some other features that are similar is that they have their 10 button programmable capability, which means that if you tap the button 10 times, you can then program it and rearrange the lumen, or excuse me, the mode orientation. Right now, both of these lights have the ability, when you hit it the first time, it'll go to high every time, and then you double tap, it'll go to strobe, and then you triple tap, if I can do it, 1, 2, 3, there we go, and then to low. But if you don't want that, you can readjust them, and you can put the strobe in different areas and have it go to low, to high, you know, different things like that that you can program, which is a really cool feature that these Streamlights offer to you. Now the button is very nice on this 90. Very easy for me to engage. I like the pistol grip feel to it. I can depress or I can click to hold it. So that's a really good feature. It's the same design, just a little bit smaller than on the ProTac. The ProTac has a slightly larger button. Now, something for everyday carry purposes, and again, why I believe the ProTac is a little bit better than the 90 for just everyday use, and what I would gravitate to a lot more, is that the button has been slightly caged by these three, man, if I could show you, these three standoff pieces right here, so it's less likely for you to accidentally engage in your pocket. This thing is fully exposed with no caging around the button, meaning that you could easily bump that thing and either just have it, you know, on in your pocket or completely depressed. So that's just something to be aware of. And also, I did everyday carry, you know, carry it every day when I went to the office. This 90, it is doable. It's actually more doable than I thought it would be, particularly if you rotate the pocket clip and kind of kick it into your pocket. So the 90 is going into your pocket, particularly if you have larger kind of like tactical pants, 511 pants, you know, things like that, cargo pants. It's not as big a deal. Dockers and, you know, slimmer slacks and things like that, it's not going to be conducive at all. And again, where the ProTac, the original, will be a better everyday carry option. Now, I want to hit the pocket clips and really the mounting features, because to be honest with you, the positive of the 90 and what would connect with you is the mounting capabilities. It's really designed to be mounted to something. That's really where it shines and where it would possibly make more sense to have than the ProTac. Now, one of the things with the ProTac is that it has this double loop over pocket clip. I really like that. It's 360-degree rotatable. You can put it onto not only your bill of your hat, but it rides rather deeply in your pocket. That's all positive. The downside is you could pop this off pretty easily. It just disconnects. There's nothing really keeping it there. It's pretty secure, but you know, you could accidentally lose that thing in your pocket, have it fall out, different things like that. This 90 has something a little bit different and is more conducive to slide through either shoulder straps, which is what I did on several of my gear items, on a backpack, on a sternum strap of a backpack, you know, a MOLLE compatible LBE rig system, you know, you may be carrying a chest plate carrier, you know, things like that. It would be more conducive for that. It would slide through most PAL's webbing. And the way that they've designed this pocket clip is it's a wider build pocket clip. It is loop over, both bi-directional. So two different directions there. It does have attachment little points you could run paracord through and things like that. It is 360 degrees rotatable as well. It'll rotate. But it is, you can just see there, a wider clip than on the ProTac. And the really nice feature is that it has this little secondary tab right here that actually locks it over and is locked onto the body of the flashlight. Now you can, with a lot of effort, pop it off and then take the clip off if you did not want the clip for some reason, but it gives it a stronger attachment point and it's less likely for it to be disengaged and then fall off of your gear. And so it did work really well, not only on different ways of mounting it onto my hat, but also onto several different rig systems and, you know, a little chest rig that I have from 511. I had lots of mounting options. And so it would be, the 90 is an option that I would more gravitate to if I was doing a lot of either hands-free stuff. And for me in my lifestyle, particularly like out in the woods, if I was gonna go use this as like a backup flashlight in case I get lost overnight, you know, hiking and backpacking, then I'm more likely to take the 90 because of the longer battery life, but also the lot more hands-free mounting options than the ProTac. But around town, going to the office, just everyday carry, I'm way more gravitating to the ProTac, which means I'm gonna use it a lot more often in my daily living since I don't live out on the trail, sadly. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and it's been informative and helped you out and give you the data that you need. I want to hear from you guys. What are you more likely to use on a regular basis? This 90, and maybe it makes total sense for you. You're like, dude, hands-free is the way to go. Or if, as I've shown you in what I feel like, I gravitate more to the original ProTac in its everyday carry capabilities, and I'm more likely to use that than I am this 90. Still a great option, but just not, it's more specific than, and has specific roles than do everything roles. So that's for me, guys. Looking forward to reading the comments and hearing your guys' thoughts below. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. We're throwing up stuff there all the time, so don't forget about that. I invite you to subscribe if you're not a current subscriber. Watch that other video popping up. And as always, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.